Hey guys, it's Sand here, and I'm gonna be giving you a tutorial on how to make a chipmunk pet. This tutorial is for Viviana Martinez. Um, she's called something else on YouTube. I can't remember, but the link will be in the description for you. Well, I'm gonna be using Hazel for this tutorial. I'm gonna finish this picture later on once I get done with Hazel. But you wanna have different layers because it's just easier to use it that way. You wanna name it so you don't lose track of it. And you want to pick your color, go to brush tool, have a fuzzy brush like this, not this one. We use this one to smudge, well I do at least. Was my lyric video. Don't ask why, it just did. Okay, so we have that. And I'm going to take the eraser tool and erase the parts we don't want colored. And the reason why I have you make a new layer is because it won't mess it up. It's going to be way easier to use later on. Okay, now you want to go to blur, the second one down. I don't know how to pronounce that. You want to blur it to whatever you think is good. Let me find it real quick. There it is. So I'm just going to click that, and it does that. Same way with eyes, but you also want to have a new layer for that. Name it that. You want to color it in. I don't know how Angel does hers. Well, she did. She doesn't do that anymore. Oh, which I'm really sad about that. And you just want to lower the opacity up here. And you just want to check the eraser tool again. And do that. For eyes, what you want to do is have a lower blur rate, because it'll look a little weird if you don't. I'm going to show you what it's going to look like if you have a high blur rate. It's going to do something like that. Well, it's going to be like terrible. I just do that because it looks right to me. Okay, now for blush. Here, let me open a picture for you. Okay, there's one. Load. Okay, see that? That blush, how I did that. That's what I'm going to be showing you. You can have whatever color blush that you want. Oh yeah, and the opacity thing also works for fur. Again, you want to be on the fuzzy brush tool. Yeah, but it also works for fur. The opacity thing and the blurring. Because it just does. That's what I do for Princess and a couple of other of my OCs. So you want to lower the opacity. Honestly, I would lower it to like 15 or 20. And you're going to blur it. You're going to have sort of a high blur rate for this. I don't know why I'm calling it a blur rate, I guess I am. You want to zoom out and see if it looks good. See, that looks good to me. You want, now for the dots, I just name the layer dots. I don't know why, I just do. You want to do that. Take sort of a smaller brush. You want to make the dots. You can make it however many you want. Then you want to blur it. Depending on how big or small the dots are is how much you want to blur it. You'll know if it doesn't look good, trust me. Now you want to make a new layer for the mascara. Sorry for the background noise. My heater's going on. It's really cold in my room. Well, it was. And have sort of a smaller brush for that. And you want to go around like that. Okay, some people do it all the way around the eye, which I used to, so I'm not judging anyone who does. This is just the way I do it now. Then you're going to blur it. Okay, now you can leave it like this or lower the opacity. Make it look like actual mascara. I just do that because that's how I learned. Okay, now hair. Okay, so I'm gonna have her have long hair on this picture because I go back and forth between ponytail and long hair. And you like take the lasso tool, of course, make a new layer, and go around like this. You don't have to make the little lines to make it do that. That's just what I do. You want to take the color, take the bucket fill tool, or the bucket tool, do that. Then take the dodge and burn tool, which is what we're going to be using. It doesn't really matter which one you do first. You're going to take a pretty big brush to this, and you're going to do this. Sorry, I'm not really good at making tutorials. The burning and the dodging. Burn is make it darker. Dodging is making it lighter. Depending on what color hair it is what color like midtones or highlights or shadows you want to use. But for blonde hair, you want to go to dodge, burn, and shadows, highlights for the darker part of the hair. And you want to go over it a couple times unless you think it looks good. I'm going to do this. And that's it. I just got a Facebook message. Okay, now for the little dots, you want to go to noise. You want to go to the HSV noise. You can put it at anything you want. I just put it at 100 because I do. Okay, now. This is pretty much optional for the smudging. I'm going to put the smudge tool. I'm going to do this. I'm going to have a regular brush. Start smudging inside of it. But if you don't like that, you can this is what some people do, which I don't blame them or anything. This is just what I do. Well, this is what they do. I can't talk today. I'm just going to be smudging it inside. Everything's inside because honestly, in my opinion, I think it looks better. Yay, we got done with that. Now you want to take the pre-select tool, select away from it, or else it'll do something weird. I don't remember what. Okay.